Synced. Sound is there. Sound is synced. We are good. We are live. How we doing, everybody? Another week, another episode of the Everybody Their Mom podcast. The podcast that everybody their mom is fucking listening to. How we doing, boys? It is episode 79. Like I promised, Sunday morning. Like it's just about 10 a.m. Just getting my day started. Got some laundry in the shit. Ready to go. Got breakfast ready, but just getting my day started. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Got some like other shit, to take care of. But today is UFC Freedom. We have later on today some World Cup matches and I believe Stanley Cup game as well. So a few things to watch on. Aside of Sunday errands to do. So hope you guys are having a good day. It's what is it, like 75 right now? Not that hot. 72. It's already gonna be like 81 today. Something too crazy. Hope y'all are doing well. Um, but yeah, let's get this week going. Last episode I think was on Wednesday that I did. Coming here today, Sunday. This is the usual time that I'm gonna do that. Sunday is usually pretty good. Especially in the morning, before the day gets busy and have to wind it down towards the evening. But let's get this thing started. Let me see. I think we'll start off with the UFC event. Here we go. I know we talked about it a little bit last time, but I want to just really cut home. We'll get home the point in terms of just the predictions here. So the ones that I feel most confident in, I would say, are Ilya, O'Malley, Roofy. Yeah, that's about it. Those are like the three locks. I would say they probably should win. In terms of upsets, like potential upsets, I think the people who have the best chance at it would be Garcia, Dawkins, and Derek Lewis. But if I had to pick, I would say Hogan. Well, let's start from the bottom. If I'd actually pick it, Diego, but Steve is a good underdog. Bo Nickel, but Dawkins is a good underdog. Roofy for sure. Hokit, Derek Lewis is good. Knockout underdog for that straight bet. And then O'Malley for sure. And then I'm gonna go with Pereira, but people have been picking Gone. I think Pereira wins late second, early third. And Pereira wins. If Gaethje fights him the way he says he is, Pereira wins late first. If Gaethje's smart about it, he could probably get to like the third round. I would say so. But he's got to use his wrestling. So like I mentioned last time, Diego's good all around. Steve has good hands. Bo Nickel's good grappling. Kyle's well rounded. But Bo's strength is in the grappling. His wrestling, excuse me. Roofy, longer and I would say more dynamic striking. Chandler's a really good athlete, but he's kind of towards the tail end of his career. But he's still a really good fighter. Poke, athletic heavyweight, and if he gets the takedown, he should win. But Derek has that knockout power capability, and Hoke just fought 2 months ago, so his chin might not be all there. Then you got O'Malley. I think just the reach advantage. I'm just going to piece him up. Pereira, the power will be felt by late second, early third when Gon's. I don't think he'll be able to take him down, and his stamina will start to wane, and he won't be on his toes as much, and Pereira will start to touch him. No Diddy, and he'll knock him out like early third. And then in the main event, I got, like I mentioned, Pereira. If it's like a car crash fight that Gaethje's saying, or that Pereira is saying, Pereira wins. If it's like a smarter fight, the Gaethje utilizes leg kicks, mixed in his wrestling, clinch, and and just get it like dirty. Just don't be too technical about it. Get it like more of like a dirty fight. I think he gets to like third round, but I think Ilya wins. If there's any upsets here, that would be the craziest one. If Justin wins, followed by I would say like Zahabi. Yeah, it's a pretty big upset if he wins. Lewis kind of, but there's always the upset. Oh, Chandler. Yeah, for sure. Chandler and Dawkins are huge underdogs. But that's for the Freedom card. Let me show you guys some pictures of it. It looks really good, actually. How it's looking, like the finishing touch of it, that actually looks really nice. Like it looks legit. It looks a lot nicer than what I thought it was gonna be. Let's get a better view of that. Here you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, the White House in the backdrop, the American flag. You have the like claw thing on top. So even if it rains, it won't be that big of a deal. Unless it's like raining sideways and stuff. But I heard they have multiple different mats, like 4 or 5 of them in case that happens. And I heard the rain isn't till like later in the night, so they'll be fine, I think, for the most part. So yeah, it should be cool, like cool backdrop. And even if it does rain, like how cool would that be? There's like thunder striking in the background with the, I think pretty cool. Um, so yeah, that's UFC Freedom. Let's go with the NHL playoffs. I know we're gonna need. Yeah, it's today at 5. Holy shit. Okay, so Stanley Cup tonight at 5. So we're gonna need everybody to raise our hands for the Spirit Bomb. We're gonna need to transfer our energy over to Vegas. Go Vegas. They have to force a game 7. We're rooting for buddy Siles, one of our loyal listeners on this channel. Shout out to Siles whenever you get a chance to listen. I know you're out there. We have Vegas plays tonight, 5 o'clock, prime time. Here we go. Sunday night at home. What more could you ask for? Force a game 7, get back to Carolina, and win it, baby. Let's go. They, yeah, I was talking to Siles last time, and they played pretty bad. I think it was a turnover that led to an easy score, and then once they were down 2 in the third period, kind of late, I think it was an open net, and yeah, it was just from there it was over. But hey, it's been a competitive playoffs, and go Vegas. Speaking of that, the NBA Finals ended yesterday. So congratulations to the New York Knicks. I thought they would win in 6, but they won in 5. So okay, and it was a story of the playoffs. The Spurs jump out to a big lead in the first quarter. They cannot maintain that lead. The lights get a little bright in the end. Their shot selection, turnovers, and I would say their inability to have like a go-to play or a go-to move. I mean, not even that. Even like yesterday, they had a lot of good looks, but they just couldn't finish it. And ultimately, when you let a team like New York hang around, which is kind of what they're built on, they're just trying to keep it within single digits until the fourth quarter, until that way they can let their clutch man, the Finals MVP, Jalen Brunson, 45 points in 41 minutes on 27 shots. He is your Finals MVP. Congratulations. The Knicks winning the first title since 1973. That's fucking crazy, dude. They haven't won in 53 years. Imagine that. New York is going crazy right now. I've seen a bunch of videos. There's just thousands of people in the streets. I've seen them burning cars, burning buses, taxi cars. Like, yeah, just people going wild, bro. It's insane. And their parade is on Thursday, so probably be even crazier then. Damn, dude, this first championship in 53 years. Imagine having to wait for another 53. That's crazy. Some people like died without seeing. Some people were Knicks fans and died not being able to see this. So, congratulations again. The Spurs side, Dylan Harper was their best player. Wemby played ass. And this is the problem right here. 1 for 6. He was settling for too many threes. Well, every time he shot a 3, I was like, nah, that's not like that's what they want you to do. It's like, yes, please. Like, oh, like he only shot a 3. Good. And yeah, Harper on the bench, Carter Bryant, Castle, and Fox, single digits. They weren't gonna win. Nah. And Fox late in the game, 3 for 15, 1 for he was just bad. He was bad in the end. And it's just crazy because like The Spurs, they always like it is every game, dude. They were double digit lead, 10 and 13-point lead, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just hey, I mean, they're a young team, they have a young core, you know, and it's crazy because I think the last 10, you don't know, the last 10 years or so, or eight, I saw it online. I'll look at it soon. There's been a different champion every year. So it was this year was let's go from Knicks. Last year was the Thunder. Before that was the Celtics, I believe. And then before that was the Nuggets. And then before them were the I forgot when the Warriors won also. Because the Warriors won one in between. And then I can't forget about the Lakers and Raptors. That's like seven of them. Trying to think anybody else. Oh, the Bucks also. That's eight. Yeah, not in order. Obviously, I mixed those up, but yeah, those are the teams that have won the championship lately. So, hey, congrats, congratulations to the Knicks. To the Knicks. Let's see what will be next. Let's catch up on our MLB standings. So another week has passed or so. Yankees still at the top. Oh, they passed the Rays. Okay, so the Yankees surpassed the Rays. The Guardians is still at the top. My White Sox are making a run. I'm just kidding. I'm not really a White Sox fan, but you know what I mean. If there was one AL team I would root for, that's not Farron's Angels, who are tied for second to last now, only ahead of the Royals and tied with the Red Sox. Oh, okay, it's crazy the Red Sox are having a bad year like that. Um, yeah, I guess I would root for the White Sox, like one team in the AL. That's not like the local team, or my buddy's team. You know what I mean? Because I'm not really into baseball like that. But same with hockey. But if my buddies are into it and they support it, I will support their likes and endeavors as well. Um, let's see. Let me go to the NL. The Braves are still on top, ahead of the Phillies. Brewers still on top, ahead of the Cubs. This is a crazy division right here. 33 at the bottom, yeah. And then the Dodgers at 45. So they're second overall in the NL, and the Yankees are first. The Braves are first in the NL right now by one game. Nice. So that's your weekly update, kind of give or say. Where are my Marlins? 35. Oh boy. Yeah, they ain't making shit this year. Well, I don't know. I mean, some teams could fall like first to second in a matter of a week. It looks like, but it's a long season, a very very long season. Hold on one second. Okay, let me see here. Oh yes, the World Cup games. Here we go. So as of now, so far the first games, Mexico won 2-0. South Korea won 2-1 late in the game, late in the second half. Those games were pretty fun to watch. Um, Group B, everybody tied. Canada tied to Bosnia. That was crazy. Bosnia got an early goal. Qatar got a late goal to tie that one up. Um, Another one right here. Everybody tied. Oh, wait, no, no, sorry. Scotland won yesterday against Haiti. Morocco tied against Brazil. Yeah, that was a crazy game. That one. Morocco brought it to against Brazil. They play like the more urgency, like they were the more desperate team. And then we got Australia and the U.S. just blowing out their, well, not really blowout, but they will. I think it was 4-1 and 2-0 against Paraguay and Turkey A. Australia, I didn't think they were gonna win it like that, but crazy. And then right now we have Germany and Curaçao playing. Later on is the Netherlands and Japan. And then Ecuador and Ivory Coast. And I believe the night game. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Oh wow, Germany just scored. That's funny. As I'm talking to you guys. Let me see who scored it. Um, I can't if I can say yet. Oh, Felix Nemcha. Nice, good for Germany. I figured they. I mean, they're heavy favorites this game. My buddy, I think he told me they were like favorited by. I want to say. Oh yeah, they're favorited by 4.5 goals. That's crazy. Imagine, damn, five. You're favorited by five to win in soccer. That's crazy. For context, that's like winning 35 nothing in football. um no, sorry, tonight the night game is Sweden and Tunisia. Here we go. So that's what we got today. So we got going on Netherlands, Japan, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Sweden, Tunisia. Nice. Yeah, it's a long cup. It's just started. We got a month in. I guess the stories of the tournament so far is the red cards. There was like three in the first game. South Korea late, Canada and Qatar. I mean, sorry, Bosnia and Qatar is tying. Same with Morocco tying. Those are all crazy. And Australia with that 2-0. Those have been like the stories of the tournament so far. I would say the craziest thing is Brazil. Brazil's not looking like they've had like the Brazil of the past. They look like they could be beat basically. Like no one's scared of them anymore. Really, there's like yeah like they could be had essentially. Um, so that covers the NHL, hockey, baseball, soccer, MMA. Cool. Then we're gonna go into our last topic. Sorry about this. It's gonna be a shorter episode this week, boys. Just because I have laundry waiting for me, and I have to catch up with some stuff, like some it's just house errands. But it won't be like this every week. It's just because I had my Wednesday episode so close to the last week to this one. There's not much more that I can add on top of what has been said for these topics. I'm gonna have more topics obviously for next week. For our usual scheduled programming of about like an hour. Um, so we got the regular season Chargers 2026. Here we go. Let me see the wallpaper schedule. I like that one. It's better like this. Okay. For the purposes of our context. So first, let's go see how many primetime games they have, like actual true primetime games. So they have Monday night against the Ravens, Sunday night against the Patriots, Thursday night against San Fran. Ooh. And week 17 and 18, those could be possible primetime. So three primetime games, three true primetime games. Ah. And then how many afternoon games? So so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so they're an afternoon team. My phone's off? No, we're good. So they're an afternoon club. Meaning, oh shit. They don't play in the morning, so they're more popular team, like one of the better squads that the league would estimate. They play in the AFC West, so they're gonna play the Chiefs 2 times, Raiders twice, and the Broncos twice. I think they swept the Chiefs last year. I think this year they're probably gonna split with the Raiders. Ooh, that one's tough because I think they can sweep the Chargers, but with the Raiders always playing them kind of close, so they maybe we'll see. We got to see how that game where it lines up. And then the Broncos, their defense is really good. Yeah, I think they split that one too, considering how what the Broncos offense will be. Well, let's start off week 1 against the Cardinals at home. That's a dub. I mentioned the Cardinals in the past in the other videos. They're a rebuilding franchise. They don't have a lot of. They have young weapons. They don't have a quarterback right now. Good running back, but ultimately, yeah, they're a rebuilding franchise. Oh, here we go, week 2. So at home against the Raiders, yeah, that's a win. I think by this point they'll still be with Kirk Cousins. The offense will still be kind of new. I mean, it's earliest season Kirk, so it will be on the road. A lot of Raiders fans will be here in LA. Not to mention, I mean, I think the Chargers defense still gonna be good enough to. Yeah, I still have the Chargers at home. I think the Raiders have a better shot later on in the season once they've had more time. Because both quarterbacks are new. Kirk going in there, Mendoza could probably start later on in the season. The defense still isn't that great, but we'll see. I still think they're a couple years away. Here we go, week 3 at Buffalo. Ooh, I think they're lucky. It's well, luckily, but it's better for them that it's early in the season. It's not like going to be a blizzard. Because I think the Chargers can win that one, but considering it's on the road, I'm gonna give them the first L. Oh yeah, and it's a morning game. Yep, the Chargers always play bad early in the morning, 10 a.m. Yep, give me my Chargers buddy, Farron. You're out there, Farron. You're the one that told me that the Chargers always play bad traveling from the West Coast to the East Coast. That they play in the morning. They play 10 a.m. against the Bills on the road. Yep, that's an L. Ooh, week 4 at Seattle, afternoon game though. That D. That Seattle defense against the Chargers defense. I will lean Seattle. And then both offenses. Oh, it's a close one. I think that's an L also. I think that road advantage is gonna be started. It'll be a little chilly, not cold, but a little chilly. Maybe a little rain. It's start of October. Maybe we'll put the Seattle. We'll put a little maybe by. We'll put like a asterisk. We'll see what's up. Week 5 versus Denver. Here we go. I think this is where start getting back into the win column at home. I got them losing one of those, either week 4 or 5. One of those two. And Denver at home. I want to say they split. That defense is really good, and their offense, they would move the ball on the Chargers. But like last year, they played pretty close, both teams. So we'll see, especially because Bo Nix coming off of injury. But I think at home, the Chargers in that one. The Denver faithful, they travel well, but yeah, give me the Chargers in that one. Ooh, here we go though. Week 6 at Chiefs. Damn, I think it's an L on that one. Unfortunately, Kansas City usually. I mean, well, last year the Chargers were able to sweep them because of the amount of injuries, and the Chargers haven't gotten a win in them for a while. But I think at home this time, the Chiefs got it. I would say so. Then week 7 bye, that's pretty good. Then a week 8 road game, kind of against the Rams. I'm gonna give them a dub on that one. I know the Rams are on paper the more talented team, but I think I'm gonna lean Chargers on that one. Yeah, I really do. I think the last time they played the Chargers won. I want to say like last time they played in SoFi. 'Cause I think that before that they played at the Coliseum. I think the Rams won that one. But I don't know. I think I got a feeling week 8. Give me the Chargers. Then week 9. Fuck. Damn, against Houston. Damn. The Houston defense, they're going up against really good defenses, but yeah, the Houston offense is what leaves a lot to be. It leaves a lot to be desired. So yeah, give me the Chargers at home, week 9, especially because they're at home. If it was on the road, I would say Houston, but Houston travels well. But it's just if they're able to run the ball, I think that'll be the difference in the game. And then week 10 at Baltimore, I think that's going to be an L. Yeah, so because on the road Monday night it'll be cold. Traveling to Baltimore, they can run the ball, play D. Lamar's pretty dynamic. At this point in the season, 10 weeks in, I see them having about 4 L's. And considering who they're playing against, I mean, look at this: Ravens, Texans, Rams, Chiefs, Broncos, Seattle, Bills. Like, if you go 6-4 through all that, it's not bad. It's a very hard schedule. Holy shit! Luckily, you have your bye week to give yourself a break, but 3 divisional games and some hard playoff opponents. So you're gonna earn those wins. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, week 11 against the Jets. Softens up a little bit. That's a win. But then on the road, Sunday night. Oh no, at home against New England. Okay, I think that's a win at home. If it was on the road, I would say New England, especially because it's at the end of November. But yeah, at home, Give me the Chargers at home. And then week 13 at Tampa. That should be, I think it's going to be an L there for similar reasoning of earlier. Traveling West Coast to East Coast, playing in the morning. We're keeping that logic. Going Tampa there. Sorry, Farron. Here we go. So week 14 at the Raiders in the evening. This is one of those games that I think the Raiders win. They usually, but I think they play them close. And because the Chargers will be coming off of an L, I think the Chargers win this one by like a field goal. This is going to be a close game, guaranteed. So whatever the spread is, take the Raiders spread to cover that one. And then week 15 against that's so funny, Farron. So my buddy's a Raiders fan. And another buddy of mine is a Raiders fan and a Niners fan. Like different friends. So it's funny how Farron's gonna be going up against them like back to back. And oh my god, I have another buddy he's both a Patriots and Bucks fan, weirdly. Damn, so he's going up against like everybody's teams. Seattle. I don't think we have a Chiefs fan. Rams fan. We have a Pats and Bucks. We have a Raiders fan, Niners fan. That's so funny. Farron going up against everybody. It's Farron versus the world. Because week 15 versus San Fran, I got that at L at home. San Fran faithful takes over SoFi. It'll be a Thursday night game. Yeah, give me San Fran. Unfortunately. But then week 16. Ooh. Are we gonna keep that logic? I don't think so. For this one, I'm gonna take Miami. I think the Chargers are better than Miami. It's not gonna be a cold game. It'll be like around 70-ish degrees. So in Miami against, it'll be in the morning, so that logic is still sound, but I think that one, the logic is broken because it's not gonna be right every time. By week 16, they'll have 6 L's. I would say that's about fair, considering they would have played the Niners, the Bucks, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Texans, the Rams, Chiefs, Broncos, Seattle, Bills, on top of like their lesser opponents, like easier opponents like the Jets and the Raiders and the Cardinals. So yeah, I would say, considering those 10 opponents, 6 L's is about right. Plus what you got after week 16. So that'll put you at what? Through week 16, 6 L's, 10-6. And then for the last 2 games, divisional games, 1 at home against the Chiefs and 1 on the road against Denver. I think they split those. So that's week 17 win, week 18 L. So they can end up with like 7 losses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, about 7 losses. So that puts them at about 10-7 range, right? Yeah, because they play 17 games. Yeah, I can see them going about 10-7, give or take. Their schedule is tough. The fact that they play in their division is hard. They're playing against, a playoff team in Denver who has a really good defense. You have a team coming out of their dynasty with the Chiefs, but a lot of new players and players coming back from injury. A rebuilding franchise with the Raiders. And this is a hard schedule, man. I mean, shit. Look, Bills, Seahawks, Broncos twice, Chiefs twice, Rams, Texans, Ravens, Patriots, Bucks, San Fran. That's 13 hard ass games, bro. Hard games. Those aren't easy. And 7 L's through like 13 hard games and 4 more or less, like you can win those. Yeah. I say 10-7 is fair. I'm gonna text my buddy to tell him what I think. But yeah, I'm about to cut this one. And this one, their boys. Next week's episode will be regular schedule, like I mentioned, Sunday morning, 10, 11, 12 a.m. And it'll be out. The episodes will be ready. And I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. On this episode, Everybody and the Mom podcast, the podcast Everybody and the Mom is fucking listening to. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.